welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I am so glad you clicked on today's video. Today I am sharing 3 canning recipes with you guys. 'Tis the season, all of the fresh berries are in, and we had picked up some strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries from a local farm market. Along with eating some, we froze some as well so that I could come back at a later time and can these, and so I had to do some thawing out. We also, along with what we ate and what I'm canning, we also made some homemade strawberry ice cream. So good. Maybe I'll try something like that in another video, but today we're just canning, and so I'm going to start with some mixed berry jam. This is not going to have any pectin. 2 out of the 3 recipes I'm sharing with you today will not have pectin. So I'm just going to get these berries in a pot with some sugar and some lemon juice. I'm going to cook these down. In the video, I do not, what am I trying to say, use the immersion blender to make it a smooth mixture, but if I do this again in the future, I will, because I just prefer a smooth jam versus a chunky jam. Look at my sweet girl. So I'm going to get this going. Like I said, I'm going to boil it down until it kind of reduces by half, and then can't get those ready to can in the water bath canner. Okay. Oops, I made a mess. I do have a recipe that I'm following. It's a Pinterest recipe, so I will do my best to remember to link it in the description below. Not happy about it. What? Well, this is all I need it for. Okay, those little ones are gonna stay. So this is my rhubarb that I have been growing for probably 3 years. It's an annual, so we bought it kind of on a whim the first year, and then this is the 3rd year we've had it, and the first time that I am getting anything off of it. My husband likes rhubarb strawberry jam. He's the only one in the house. Well, actually my granddaughter liked it too, but this is what we grew. They're small stalks. I hope that that's okay that I am harvesting them. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to look like. I've seen some in farmers markets that look like big pieces of celery, pink celery. These are small. Anyway, Rob said it tasted good. So I'm just going to make a couple of, actually it's 1.5 pint, no, half pint. It's 1.5, okay, let me try this again. I make 1 8-ounce jar and half of an 8-ounce jar, so a 4 ounce. Okay, 16 ounces of the rhubarb strawberry jam, and this is also going to be no pectin. I'll share the recipe with you. I'll link it below, but I kind of like reduced it by, I don't know, a lot, because I'm only making that small amount because he's the only one who will eat it. And so anyway, I'm putting my fresh strawberries. It is important to use a fresh strawberry versus a frozen, because the fresh offers more sweetness, I think, my opinion. So I'm going to add my sugar and my lemon juice to this, and again, just like with the mixed berries, I'm going to bring this up to a boil and then reduce the temperature, and then let it boil down and simmer until it's reduced by half. I mentioned that I wasn't going to use an immersion blender on these, but with the strawberry rhubarb, I am going to use a potato masher to get it as mashed up as I can. I'm just going to do a little bit to the mixed berry. I still wanted it, at this point, I wanted it to be a little chunky. Like I said, if I do it again in the future, I'm just going to take my immersion blender to this. But Robbie said he liked the strawberry rhubarb to be just a little bit more chunky. I did try my hand at it last year, and I did use the immersion blender. He did not care for it that way. Probably. This one jar, honey, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the refrigerator for you to start eating, because there's not quite enough in there to fill the jar for canning. So I'm going to wait until I get all 3 of these recipes ready and in jars before I put them in the water bath. My thought process was I can get all of them in one load and just do one batch of water bath canning, but I ended up having to do it in what was I trying to say? I did 2 rounds of water bath canning. Shoo! So right now I am just getting my jars sanitized. I'm putting them in here with some hot water. As you saw, I added some fresh strawberries, and then I added, to supplement what I needed for the recipe, I added some frozen, which is just fine. But I'm going to go ahead and get these strawberries going. I'm going to get them mashed down a little bit before I start with the rest of the ingredients. I think each year that I can, I use different recipes. I don't know that I always go back to the same recipe. If I find one that is perfect and delicious and works great. Then I do mark it, and that's the one I will use, you know, every time. But the last time I made strawberry jam, I don't remember mixing the pectin with the sugar and the lemon juice and adding it before the sugar. I don't know if my mind is just not remembering things right or what, but this recipe said to mix the sugar and pectin and lemon juice, and then bring your strawberries to a boil, and then you add this, and then you bring it back up to a boil, then you add your sugar and bring it back up to a boil and let it boil for a minute. I kind of feel like that's a little backwards from the way I did it last time. I don't know. Either way, it turned out really good. And so that's what I'm doing right here. I'm getting that now. I thought that I had the camera going when I put that pectin mixture into the strawberries, but I didn't. So it's in there right now. And so this is going to come up to a boil, and then I will add my sugar to it. I'm using pure cane sugar in all of these recipes. I've gone to that, well, it's been a while. I use the organic pure cane sugar, and it does just fine with these canning recipes. I'm multitasking right now while I'm waiting on the strawberries to come up to a boil. Again, it needs to come up to a rolling boil, which means when you stir it, it continues to boil. You can't stir the boil down. But with my mixed berry jam, I am getting those in my 8-ounce jars, and I'm leaving them with 1/4 of an inch of headspace. And then I'm going to debubble, wipe the rings, wipe the top of the jars, add the lids and rings, and then I'm going to go ahead and get them in the water bath canner. And I do go ahead and do the strawberry rhubarb, and then the mixed berry together, and then I do the strawberry in a separate load. These half pint jars will process for 10 minutes. I'm going to bring my water up to a boil and then set a timer, and they'll process for 10 minutes, and then they'll be ready to set out, and you want to let them sit for about 24 hours. I am doing mostly half pints with the strawberry jam, but I do end up having a couple of pint jars, and so because of that, I'm going to process the strawberry jam for 15 minutes because I have those 2 pint jars in with the half pint jars. When I tell you that that strawberry jam was delicious, I mean, really good. This is where I burnt myself. It actually looks worse now. It's been a couple of days, and it's brown and ugly. So, yeah, that hurt just a bit. If you guys enjoyed today's video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love you to subscribe. Come back and hang out with us some more. Until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.